Shrek does have a little ring to it, Jess, I'm not gonna lie.
It does.
This really looks exactly how I thought gruel would look. Guys, so today's the day I'm attempting to live like a Victorian. Not live, but just like test out a few methods, because obviously it would be physically impossible to live like a Victorian in the modern day world, because even showering, I suppose I could have just... I was about to go to Sainsbury's with my mum. I was about to go to Sainsbury's with mum. She wouldn't go with me.
No, not just like that. That's all wrong.
I believe you won't go. Who couldn't resist this? Yep, it's fine, because I'm wearing this, so you don't want to go with me. So for the Victorians, I've been doing a lot of reading up, because the main reason I like to do these things is because I think it's important to look at, to learn. One of the things I learned the most about the Victorians is how segregated, is that the word? Middle, upper and lower class are, and from what I can read this would have been a middle class dress because it hasn't got a lot of detail on, but it is synthetically dyed because that came around in the years of the Victorian era, so obviously the bright blue is synthetically dyed, so this would have been like a typical middle class dress. Obviously they would have worn corsets, but I don't have a corset. Maybe I can test wearing a corset, but I don't think that would be good for my insides. I don't have one, and I don't know where you'd even get a corset. Where do you? So I'm going to be making gruel for breakfast because, you know, we've all seen it, Oliver Twist. To be honest, I don't know where else I've seen it. I think I've always wanted to know what gruel actually is, and I found a recipe for it. I don't know if it's a traditional recipe or not, but I thought it'd be interesting to try. I've always wanted to try it and see if it actually is disgusting or not. So apparently this is what the people in the workhouse, they literally would eat it for every meal. Shall I tell you a fun fact for free? It's actually one of the hottest days of the year today, and I'm wearing this. It's 28 degrees. I could be cracking out my new shorts, but no, dedication to the vlog. Ooh. There are so many recipes I want to try. This really looks exactly how I thought gruel would look. Anyone for some gruel? Obviously this isn't going to be a 24-hour challenge. This is just a little bit of fun, to be honest, because I see these dresses, ones like the one I'm wearing, and I've always wanted to wear it, and I thought the only way, this is why having a YouTube channel is great, because back in the day, if I'd have bought this, everyone would have been like, what? But then when you have a YouTube channel, anything goes, and I'm so happy because there are so many things that I used to want to do, and people would be like, Grace, why are you doing that? But now I can. So I was just doing a bit more reading on Victorians, and one thing really shocked me was if you weren't married, you weren't allowed to speak to a man unless there was a married woman in the room. That is crazy to me. I don't think I would have been accepted in the Victorian era, and also the way I hold myself. I'm not the most eloquent and poised lady. They were very elegant and poised. Okay, let's do a proper, it's a bit too hot still, so I'm gonna just wait. Okay, I'm gonna give it a go. I burnt my tongue. I'll be back once it's cold. Okay, it's time for a little bit of gruel. It's like coagulated. It's not good. But I think that's because I don't really like porridge. Maybe if you liked porridge, you would like it. Giving it a go, it's always fun to try new things. So, obviously these dresses aren't the most practical things, and ladies weren't allowed their legs out, but I literally nearly just decapitated my arm because some of the lace from the sleeve got caught in the hook, and it like yanked me back. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and do a Victorian hairstyle from a YouTube. Obviously I'm just doing the physical ways of living like a Victorian, because obviously there are so many factors that go into it, and like even their sleeping situation, their cleaning situation, so many things were so different. They didn't have electricity. Electricity started to come in 1901, obviously when that was the last year of the Victorian era. I would just love to actually give it a go, like if I could find a house somewhere where, because when you live in a family of 5, they don't want to get on board with my Victorian living, unfortunately. There are a lot more complex ones. Those Victorian ladies, they knew how to live. So what you do is you take 2 sections of hair, join them together. It took me years to finally learn how to do French plaits, so if this works, I'm gonna be chuffed. The Victorian life is for me. What we do is we take these bits of hair and we roll it in. Let's have a look. You know what, we're gonna run with it. It kind of just looks like a fun messy updo. We can make our ladies soup because apparently ladies and men had to eat different soup. Can you believe that? A lady had to have a lighter soup and a man had to have a more masculine soup.
Wow.
Is that the most... It's crazy. Lol, this is how long the dress is. It's a real hindrance. They wouldn't have had a dishwasher back in the day, would they? This neckline is so scratchy, and this isn't even like a bad dress, so I can't imagine how uncomfortable the females used to feel in their dresses with the corsets and all the poofy. This doesn't even have the crinoline or the hoop, so I don't know how they coped. No, what it's time for is washing. Now, they probably, granted, wouldn't have done it or they'd gotten all their dress on the floor. I know how the Victorians used to do it. Obviously, I don't have a washing rack, you know, the things that they used to do it on. But I've boiled some water, because obviously they didn't have a kettle, and they said boiling water, a bit of cold, just in case it's too hot to put my hands in. And I've got my pyjamas. And you put it in the boiled water. Ow, that's really hot. And then what you do is you agitate it, get the dirt moving. They had their stick and, oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, they had a stick to do it, okay. And then you leave it for an hour. It's a dragonfly. And then you use your bar of soap or other laundry thing to, you want to see what was happening, bang? I would stroke you, but my hands are wet. What are you doing, Banksy? Having a little sniff of everything? You having a little sniff? Ready to finish my cleaning. Mum has given me a list of chores now. She's really getting behind this Victorian thing, even if she didn't want to go to Sainsbury's with me. It's fine, we're over it. So I'm just washing my clothes. I put some detergent in there because obviously I don't have the soap bar. There's like a particular soap bar. Oh no! I got it on the dress. A bit of water. It's rented.
You'd have worn a big old apron, Grace, across your clothes.
Oh, I was wondering.
You would have had a big cover-up apron that would have covered everything. What's the biggest one we've got?
Okay guys, I've done my washing and that's hanging on the line over there. And now I'm about to sweep and brush the floor clean. Really trying to get that Victorian vibe. So I'm about to tackle this. I'm just going to do a time lapse because realistically, no one wants to see that. I mean, it's boring enough for me to do it. So I have swept. I've swept, and now I'm about to use the floor cleaner. But obviously, they used to use this soap, but I couldn't find it anywhere on the interwebs. So I'm just using our modern day floor cleaner. Although I would like to test the method. I just saw that if you use gin to clean your mirrors, apparently it's like the best cleaner, and that's. And no, it's literally just wipe it with a silk rag. Who has a silk rag? So my camera is charging, some on my phone. I've just cleaned the floor and it was so hard in my dress. I've had to like knot it and I'm so hot now.
So why are you sitting in the sun? You better sit in the
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to sit like that, that is true. I have to live properly, come on, let's do it proper. Hey, not stop for a little cheeky little morning break.
They work really hard.
I know. The servants wouldn't have had a break.
They might have had a little break here and there, but I don't think they would have had much of a break.
It's quite a lot actually, and all I've done is made my breakfast, washing and the floor.
Yeah.
There are so many other things. Have a little break because I know everyone's going to be like, such a millennial, cleans the floor and she can't do anything else.
Yeah, totally.
It's 11 o'clock and I feel like I need a nap, and I don't even nap. So what I'm making now is lemon and barley water. Really good for kids' health and digestion. Just in case you are wondering, this is what I'm weighing it on, which is probably from the Victorian age, isn't it? This is our scales that we have at home. I know it sounds so dumb, but it actually has pearl barley in, which I know sounds so dumb, but I never thought it would. I don't know. You know, it's one of those things that you don't think actually has pearl barley in. And I'm making my lemon. I'm very excited to try this. I remember having the squash as a kid, and I've never had it homemade, so it'll be interesting. So we're about to strain our delicious pearl barley concoction, and then you add the sugar. Then we add the sugar, our lemon, and you let it go cold. Hope it doesn't taste rank. But I have made a soup and I've been pottering around cleaning my room, and now I have to strain the soup, obviously, because it is a light summer soup for females. It's crazy. This feels so weird to be doing, to be straining it out. It looks gross also. Also, I think I'm nearly ready to go back to modern day now. And if you have liked it, then maybe I could try out a week of Victorian living or something. So I'm gonna be trying my lemon barley. No, go in with an open mind, Grace. Don't. I'm gonna pour it and then I'm gonna.
It's like Robinson's.
I'm not joking, that's not bad. It's a bit too sweet, it's got a bit too much sugar.
There you go.
It's actually quite nice. And it was good for my digestion. Who wouldn't want to eat it?
Drink it even.
Drink it, sorry. Time to try my summer soup.
Is that all they had?
Yeah. Well, they'd have it with bread, yeah.
It looks a bit
brown. It's like a
thin.
puddle.
Can I smell it?
No, that's what you do, you strain it. Come here, smell.
I got some here.
You don't think it smells good?
I do not think that smells good. Oh, boy.
Oh my days.
Are you sure you followed the recipe correctly?
Yeah. I'm sorry everyone that you just had to witness that. But you know, sometimes there are things in life that you just really don't like, and I'm not being dramatic.
It smells vile.
Gave it a try. That was disgusting.
Rhubarb is a very sour.
I can't describe what that tastes like. Onion.
Onion and rhubarb.
Beef stock.
Beef stock would have been a lot better than.
I know. I did not like that. Literally, as I finish that, if that happens one more time, I'm gonna scream. Well, I did just scream. But this gets hooked on the doors, so it like pulls me back, and I don't want it to break. It's too delicate for me. I think I shall stick to my jeans and dungarees. Thank you. Guys, we are going to go to the park now. Although actually there is a fair on today, so I don't know if we'll be able to get down there. If not, we'll like drive by Tesco's or something. And finally I found a family member who's willing to go with me.
Anyway, all they're going to do is like, you look weird. They're not going to say why.
Thing is, there has been that carnival today, so this is the sort of thing that would happen.
It's not a carnival.
Oh, what is it?
It's because there's loud noise.
Street party. Street party.
Virgin Mary.
Virgin Mary.
We'll watch one episode.
I am going to drive because I'm not about to, it's very warm today and I'm not about to do a 45-minute walk to the park. So granted that wouldn't be the Victorian vibes, but I just want to see the public's reaction. Hello milady, would you like some supper? Tea and scones. Right, let's go Jess, because this is just going to get weirder and weirder, isn't it? Guys, we're at the park and I'm actually so nervous I can't bring myself to get out because I can hear people in the park. I'm going to do it. So we're at the park, ventured out into the very outdoors. For some reason there's no one around, but they could be lurking around any corner. It's quite windy. It's so hot
Bit
earlier.
of wind. Probably gonna have some wind noise.
I'll turn it off. Just about to go into my secret little garden spot in the park. These drunk people, and I'm not ready for that. So we've come down to another bit of the park. I looked on it. I really want to go on the gym gear in this, but there are lots of kids.
Older than kids, I'm just letting you know.
They're older kids.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about that, yeah.
Looking.
No, you don't have to be that self-conscious about it.
I'll
It's
do
up
it.
to you.
Come on.
You're regretting it? The best thing is got something sharp in my shoe. Yeah, you did. And most people don't really think about other people. Like when you're going on.
I did it. I'm actually so proud of myself. I'm so proud. I can't believe I did it. So,
Especially with a new car called Shrek.
my car's not called Shrek.
You haven't given it a name, so I'm just going to call it Shrek. Your last one was Fiona.
Shrek does have a little ring to it, Jess. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. It's a bit of a beast.
Yeah, don't forget about me.
It's a bit of a beast. Car does have layers.
Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Will, thank you. Is he gonna reverse all the way back? Should we have a little race? This is going well. We've ventured into the outdoors, and that was my main concern. And no one said anything.
didn't really see many people.
Yeah, to be fair. We do live in a quiet town, so say we were in London, I'm sure we would have gone. I bet people would have been like, I like your dress. Excuse me, little lady.
Mate, people have no road flipping. Just rev the engine, Grace, and she'll move.
Hey, that was. So the wind really scuppered all of this audio, but because I didn't get to go to Sainsbury's with Mum yesterday, I really wanted to go to Tesco and test out the trolley. But because it was a Sunday, obviously the supermarket's shut at 4, so I just had a little run around with the trolley to make all my trolley dreams come true. And then we just went back in the car, so that was all. So you're having the best time on that boosted board.
Dad and daughter? Or just a really young looking girl?
Just a really young looking girl. I'm really jealous. I'd love a boosted board.
I had a go of a scooter at work, the electric ones.
Yeah,
that works,
I wanted
great
one of those.
fun.
And also, if you were in London, quick to get around, wouldn't it be?
They're actually pretty quick. I think you'd have an accident.
Me, personally?
Yeah.
Or just anyone?
You. Don't want to go on it. Should we just go and ask?
Can I go on your boosted board, please?
That's what kids do, don't they? That's how you make friends. When you see someone's toy, you're like, can I have a go?
Why did people stop doing that?
Because it's a little bit odd.
It's so weird being in Tesco's when it's not busy. I've never been here this unbusy. Was fish and chips invented? Was fish and chips invented back then? Probably.
Back when? How far are we going?
Victorian era.
So I'm saying no.
And that is me attempting to live like a Victorian in the modern day. Hope you've enjoyed. Like, subscribe, follow me on Insta. Any video suggestions, as always, I love down below. Peace out.